My name is Joumana, and I am presently an Arabic calligrapher, but specialize in modern Kufi calligraphy. Kufi actually is the original calligraphy. It was the first calligraphic script in Arabic, and it was really the birth of creative writing in Arabic. When you see Kufi now, you might think, oh, this is very modern, this is very new, but actually it's very ancient. This only exists with Arabic, and I think specifically with Kufi, is that there is a relationship between the meaning and the form. The words that I illustrate with my work, the symbols that you see, because there are symbols, they are the word. You can feel it. People feel it. They can sometimes tell what a piece of art is, even if they can't read it, because there is this magic, you can call it magical, relationship between the form and the meaning. The meaning is the form. I don't really necessarily choose the words myself, but there needs to be a certain urgency, so I wait for them to come and push. This art was completely absent. Even in Lebanon, it's not at all fashionable and people don't appreciate it. So no, there are maybe 2 or 3 calligraphers in Lebanon, and Samir Sayegh is the only one who's really well known. Now there is much more appreciation because we have typography. We have the first Arabic typographers are pretty much all from Lebanon. But when I grew up, there was absolutely nothing. People in London definitely appreciate what I do much more than in Lebanon. To begin with, in Lebanon, and I think this is true of the whole Middle East, we don't have an art culture. We don't have appreciation for the art. You have only a small handful of people, relatively, who have any idea about art and actually understand it. Whereas London is steeped in the arts. Everybody has a creative hobby. People who have no understanding of Arabic still really respect the calligraphy, and they love what I do, and they're touched by it. What I'm doing here, I could never have done in Beirut. Moving was absolutely central to my art actually growing and flourishing. Some of the themes I work with, if certain people notice them, it might be a problem if I lived in the Middle East, yes. For instance, this piece that I'm working on, it's a series. It's the word shadh, which in the Middle East right now means, it's used as a very ugly word for gay people. But the theme actually is about eccentricity. And shadh is also a mystical utterance. It's what the Sufi mystics would, they would say things that made no sense or that sounded crazy when they were in the state of intoxication, like when Hallaj said, Ana al-Haq. So that is shadh also, and it's eccentric. It's about what happens when you're outside the norm. But it's playing a bit with fire. I don't think necessarily art has to be separate from politics and religion, but I think it can be separate. And I think the Middle East needs to learn that, because the Middle East doesn't know anything except politics and religion. And it's completely incapable of stepping back and, seeing that they can coincide without being the same. Arabic calligraphy, I think, is only going to survive and flourish if we take it away from religion. All the arts have done that. Christian art was Christian for the longest time before people started doing something else, and now we have modern art, we have actual secular art. And unless we do the same with, what is now an Islamic art, it's just gonna continue stagnating and die. My art is not religious, it is very spiritual, but it is a spirituality that everybody is able to relate to. That's why my work is touching the hearts of people who have nothing to do with Islam, whatever. And even people who are atheists, they connect with it because I've taken it out of this very reductive context. And I don't see why we can't do that without being disrespectful to the origins of it. I just look at each piece and go, is this piece really doing what it should be doing? And it either is or it isn't.